Albert Camus said, "Without work, all of life goes rotten. But when work is soulless, life sniffles and dies." You alone can bring the enthusiasm to your life and to your work. Without it, the most exhilarating and thrilling of work can become routine and boring. And with it, the most apparently mundane of tasks can become exciting. It's been said about the quality of the enthusiastic worker that it's better to have 2 people working with you than a dozen working for you. Their heart is in it. Enthusiasm. Sixthly, it's the dominant theme of these verses, is a good employee works spiritually. Verse 23, "Whatever you do, do it. Work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord and not for men." Howard Hendricks of Dallas Seminary tells this story. He waited in an airport and waited in an airport. Delay upon delay kept his flight from leaving. One of the other passengers passed the time by hitting the lounge at the airport. Pounding down one drink after another, he passed the time until the flight took off. But the confusion hadn't ended. The plane finally landed at its destination and could not disembark its passengers because the ground crew was understaffed. The drinking man became furious and irate, and he let one flight attendant have it as though it was her fault that everything had gone wrong, and lashed out at her without mercy. She took it. She was gracious. She smiled. She did everything she could to make his bad stay more comfortable, and was so winsome that she was capable of calming him down. Hendricks said, "I waited till every passenger left the plane to talk to this gal." Howard Hendricks said, "I went up to her and I said, 'Ma'am, you are to be congratulated for how you handled that difficult individual. You are a credit to this airline for whom you work.' She smiled and said, 'Sir, I don't work for this airline.' Hendricks said, 'What? You took all of that and you don't even work for the airline?' She said, 'No, sir. I work for the Lord Jesus Christ, and He's given me a temporary assignment on this airplane.'" That's working spiritually. That's viewing that everything we do, we don't do it for people. We don't do it for the boss. We don't do it for the company. We do it for the Lord Jesus Christ.